As the debate over immigration continues, one undocumented immigrant lands an opportunity that may surprise you. Content creator Crystal Cooper today introducing us to a man who is closer to lawmakers than he ever expected.
A lot of the cause is like people complaining about undocumented immigrants. They say illegal aliens are here, illegal aliens are ruining this country. Meanwhile, the whole time they have no idea they're talking to an undocumented immigrant.
He's a 23-year-old undocumented immigrant who asked to go by the name Alex to protect his identity. At 2 months old, he was brought to America without proper authorization.
All I've seen myself is as a U.S. citizen everywhere except on paper.
Having lived in Texas his whole life, it's a land he calls home.
So for me, leaving the country just simply didn't make sense. I wanted to finish my high school education, and I also wanted to pursue higher education in Texas.
The House will be in order.
As a master's student, Alex earned a rare opportunity.
I have access to a location where 99% of its citizens don't have to.
Becoming an intern for a member of Congress.
I chose to intern on the Hill to get a better sense of where immigration laws were heading.
But due to his status, he says he's doing it without a paycheck.
I work 40-hour weeks, but there's no real recognition to it.
Without proper documentation, Alex worries about future job opportunities.
And I've been rejected over 80 times simply because I could not check off a checkbox that says I have work authorization.
Now, with the looming possibility of deportation, he worries he may never be able to use his degrees.
I'm able to graduate in economics and accounting and even get a master's in accounting, but those degrees are useless when I have no type of work authorization.
If they're underpaying you, they likely know that you're undocumented. They can threaten to call ICE on you.
Immigration lawyer Marwa El Bailey warns that as deportation efforts ramp up, the possibility of obtaining a work permit will only become more difficult.
Immigration, unfortunately, is more about keeping people out than letting people in, the law, immigration law specifically.
Close our border to illegal aliens and stop the invasion of our country.
So when people cross through the desert or cross the Rio Grande and don't present to Border Patrol agents, that's a violation of that law.
Professor of law Brian Owsley says new immigration policies were a cornerstone of President Donald Trump's campaign. And regardless of Alex's achievements, he's not immune from the law.
There are roughly 12 million people who are undocumented in this country. And Trump said he was going to get them out. And let's be clear, he is doing what many people voted for him to do.
Despite facing the possibility of deportation, Alex hopes change could still come from the Trump administration.
I'm hoping he will listen to stories like mine and will hopefully have the heart to provide a pathway to citizenship.
Crystal Cooper, CBS News, Texas.
It is worth noting that Alex did apply for citizenship last year under the Biden administration's Keep Families Together program, but just a month after applications opened, that program was overruled, leaving Alex's application closed, and without question, his future is uncertain.